Hey y'all, it's 7 something on Monday and it feels much later, probably because I've already had dinner and I usually don't have it quite that early, and it has been dark for ages, but I didn't really have lunch today, so I went ahead and had dinner. And I mean, it gets dark at like 4:30, so what can you do? But I did pick up some packages, so I thought I would just kind of maybe share what's in them. Not anything super exciting. And then I'm going to do some meal prep for this week. I just did some kind of one-off meals for today, but I'd like to have some things for kind of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday lunch, because Thursday is New Year's Eve, so I'll probably like order something in, and then Friday I will make something specifically for dinner that my family and I always do. So you can see that I have a few packages in here, and it's just a package day. I was really happy they all came at the same time because they weren't delivered to my front desk, so I had to go get them. So first up, we have a package from Amazon. In it, I have a knee brace, and just because I've been doing a lot of walking, and not all the time, but sometimes one of my knees just kind of feels like it needs a little bit more support, so I picked one up so that I can keep walking. This one is from my mom. So, in it, she put a bag of black-eyed peas, which I requested because I do not know where I have moved myself, but it is obviously not the South, where I could get black-eyed peas from most stores, maybe not like a Trader Joe's, but probably a Trader Joe's, and easy peasy. But I've tried to order black-eyed peas in any form, can, bag, like I've done, like an order with both, and just like they haven't had it. My mom sent me some because it was super easy for her to get her hands on some, and just kind of like what we eat on New Year's Day. Put a pen in here, mom. And I'll put some homemade, not by her. She's a principal, so she gets lots of like gifts from teachers, students, parents, things like that. But yeah, peanut brittle, which I'm so excited about. And that is it, because all I asked for were the peas. Finally, we have this box, which I think I'm gonna do like a tiny like sneak peek of what it is, kind of, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do a mini haul at this point because I have something else that I got, and it's not like a what I got for Christmas haul because they're all things I bought myself, even if I bought them with Christmas in mind. I don't know, but I will show you what it is, kind of. I got something or some things from the Fear of God holiday drop, the first drop. There's another one coming, I think like at the end of the month, or maybe not the end of this month, maybe the end of next month. So, save that for my mini haul. So I'm making a couple of things for the meal prep. The first thing I'm gonna get started, and that is, it's a quinoa kale salad, and it's based off of one that Jeremy Sheck posted on TikTok, and I made it this summer. I loved it. I've made it like once since then. I will link that. I don't think he's put it on his website or really his Instagram with the full recipe, so I will have to find the TikTok and post that. And it's just really kind of like a hearty, probably more fall or maybe spring, I don't know. It's just like a really hearty salad because it has the kale and the quinoa, and then I'm gonna add chicken, not directly on top of it, but just gonna sear some of that to go with it. And because the items in it are so hearty, so sturdy, you can actually kind of put it in the fridge for a day or so, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna make a couple servings, enough for the next couple of lunches that I need to have. And it, like I said, it has kale. I'm gonna cook up some of this quinoa, and then I think they say like dried blueberries or currants. I have dried cranberries. Has a carrot in it, this rusty looking carrot. I'm gonna shred into it. kind of like a shakshuka starter. That's what they call it at Trader Joe's. It's probably slightly appropriative, but it's good. I've made like similar things. I'm not gonna say it's necessarily that because I'm not going off of any recipe. I'm just kind of feeling my way through it. And since I'm starting the chicken, I'll probably the chicken breast I have is so huge. Like I don't think I would need that much for even 2 days of salad. So I'll have some of that left over for this. And I'm also gonna use it to kind of create like a brothy situation, if that makes sense. Let me know. For the spicy tomato dish. And I think in origin it's probably like maybe Middle Eastern or African. I went to Morocco a couple of years ago and it reminds me of that a bit, of just like things that I might find there, especially with it being kind of a vegetarian dish. For that I have some tomato paste, an onion, a whole bunch of sweet peppers, and then like I said, I'm gonna kind of do like a brothy situation with definitely some of the chicken. I may put in some like of the other things I'm doing, like carrot and onion, just to kind of get it. And then I'm not sure if I'm gonna put any lemon juice in it, but I feel like it might cut the tomato a bit, even though that's already pretty acidic. And then that will also just have like a ton of spices on hand, definitely garlic, and might even do some fresh garlic, but garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, whatever else I have in there. Okay, I'm done. That did take a while. I know it doesn't look like much, but this will be with the chicken. And like these bowls don't look as deep as they are, but they are pretty deep. Okay, it is Wednesday afternoon. I'm about to have lunch, which is just gonna be what I made. That salad with a little bit of chicken. It's kind of late, and so I'll have dinner. Even if I have dinner at like a slightly later time, it's really late for lunch. Because I was filming, got 2 videos done filming wise. Hopefully nothing's wrong with them. You can see the light in the background. But I needed to get it done before the sun started setting. And after lunch, may do some like administrative stuff, but then I need to go pick up my books, deposit some cash because my dad sent me cash for Christmas because parents. And then I have a Walmart pickup order, just real quick, some things. I figured if I was already gonna get in my car, I need to get some gas in my car. And yeah, so probably won't take you along for most of that because it'll be dark o'clock because the sun goes down. What is life? So I'm only planning on bringing 2 of these Trader Joe's bags, and I'm gonna regret it when I'm carrying LaCroix in them, but that's a problem for future me. I did, in fact, regret it. The only other thing of note that I picked up is this simple, here we go, simple modern like water bottle or cup, and that I got from Target, and I'll link it down below. It's super raved about, and so I wanted to give it a try, especially since I've been doing so much walking. But I already have Swell, so technically I don't need something that will keep my water cold, but I really like drinking from a straw. It just makes me drink water so much faster. And even though I also have like a similar size Starbucks cup, it's not gonna keep things cool, so I'm gonna give this a try, and it's very pretty, so I like it. Now that I have my books, I think I'm gonna put my reading list together and do something relaxing before bed. So this this is what I grew up having for New Year's Day. Not always this exact combination, but definitely the black-eyed peas and some form of cabbage. And usually it was fish because that goes well, and like I have a blackened catfish here, and that goes well with like the kind of like smothered sauteed cabbage and the candied yams. But like other years we might do like a coleslaw and a fried catfish. It's just what I chose for today. So to me it always seems a little bit superstitious, and I do it still because, well, most of the time I'm already at home, but even like the years that I'm not, it makes my mom happy. But there's always been something in the back of my mind that like maybe it's some kind of passed on from generations voodoo type of thing, just because like it is super superstitious. Like the black-eyed peas are specifically for good luck, and the cabbage is specifically for, you know, wealth or money in the new year. So I don't know. So I am in my bathroom on the floor like a true weirdo. I'm working on something that I've done before every major education move that I've made so far, and that is kind of making a goals and dreams box. I think that it's kind of like manifestation and vision boarding and like The Secret and things like that, like really putting your intentions out there into the universe. And for me, I have found it just to like have those intentions and lock them in inside of myself, but do it in a very physical way, in a way that adds maybe just a little bit of magic to it. So on the ground I've got like markers and gel pens and the box. I know it seems like way fancier than it is. It's from like their perfume and beauty stuff, not like from actual leather goods or something that would be really expensive. And then I have my notebook with the things that I want to put in, and I will I'll have to get scissors. I'll cut these into strips of paper and write my goals, my dreams, my intentions, and then I will maybe decorate them a little bit and then put them in the box, and then I will decorate the box. The first time I did this was in high school, and I like don't know what made me do it. Just going into high school, I had so many things I wanted, and as a high school student, like they were definitely really specific and not even that important things, like having a glow up, which like the word for it at that time was not a glow up. I have no idea what I wanted. But I also had like really big specific goals, like be the valedictorian of my class, get a 4.0, and I did those things. There were also plenty of other things that I didn't do, but the intention set and having that intention within myself, because I actually, like when I sealed the box the first time, or it was a shoebox, I covered it in rhinestones, much like what I'm gonna do now, and I sealed each individual goal, and like you couldn't open it just easily and like close it, like it was sealed with glue. And I didn't look at it until after graduation, and I got to see all the things I did, all the things that I didn't do, and it really gave me a lot of perspective on things that I hadn't even thought of that I had accomplished without having a specific intention, but having general intentions for achievement and for personal growth. And then same thing for college. I had so many things in college that I didn't get. Like I didn't have a 4.0, and that was fine, but I still set that intention of striving, which got me a GPA that would get me into internships, into nationally competitive awards, into jobs, into law school. So having that intention set was good. And there were things that I thought I wanted, and then I didn't even pursue them when the time came. But there were also things that I did do that I hadn't even known exist. This isn't academic, but I had no idea that I would want to be on homecoming court. I didn't really think of something, or I didn't think of that as being something that you did in college, but I did it. It was fun. It was a great experience, and it was tied to a lot of different other achievements for college. But I did have things like I want to study abroad, and I was so intent on them, and I made them happen. And do I need them sealed away in a box to do it? No. But I think being bold with your dreaming and setting, that kind of intention, manifesting that those things will happen for you are important, because they give you the strength, they buoy you. Like, I think most people will tell you that writing things down is important, saying things out loud is important. So I think just having this, knowing that there's this goal or these general goals and this goal box that you set for yourself, makes you a little bit braver, a little bit bolder. I'm not really going to walk through my goals for this time because they are personal, but also it's for me. But I will tell you, every time I do this, I get a lot less specific. I will always have specific things in there because it's nice to chase something very specific, and even if you don't get it, I feel like a lot of the times you get something equally as amazing. So like, I'm not gonna be like, I want to get on law review. That's a great thing to pursue. I think a lot of us will try to do it, but that's not something that I feel like I need to put in this box. But I will have things like go to therapy. Like, that's something that's specific for me that I've wanted to do, and like, I think setting that intention to really do it is important at this juncture. And then also things like be brave, and that's something that doesn't make sense to someone else, but I know what that means to me personally, and ways that I haven't been brave in the past that I want to bring into this new chapter of my life. So I've got my little goal sheets in this box, and then I went ahead and did this in the bathtub because I wanted it to be an easier cleanup. You can see it. The top says life and law school goals and dreams, and it's meant to look tacky. The first one looked kind of tacky. It actually looked worse. And I mean, like, I could put this in a really nice box and leave it there, but I just, A, it's kind of tradition, and B, it feels nice to put just like a little bit of effort in it and be creative like a kid. So that is done. I will look at it at the end of law school, probably after I take the bar even, and we'll see.